Anyone has anything they'd like to address the board with? Please, yes. Just give us your name and address. You have 3 minutes.
We should know him by now. Good seeing you, Dave.
Tired of me.
Oh,
I'm Dave Merkin, and I am president of Comfort Keepers located at 805 Mahoning Avenue. On July 1st, 2017, services began for the Mahoning County Senior Levy. It took many of us years of hard work to get this on the ballot and approved for the voters. These much-needed services are funded by Mahoning County homeowners through real estate tax. The program was an immediate success. Our seniors were being provided with much-needed services to allow them to age in place with respect and dignity that they so deserve. I was proud to be part of the committee that, along with this Board of Commissioners, made this happen. Let's fast forward 6 years to July 2023. For those seniors who need in-home care, this program is failing. The program is not kept up with the times. Due to the low reimbursement rates, agencies can no longer provide services. Comfort Keepers is one of the largest providers of these levy services. Last month, we notified the program administrator, Direction Home, of our intent to withdraw from the program, and that in the next 30 days, we will discontinue these services to approximately 50 needy Mahoning County seniors. Some of these seniors will end up in nursing homes because at this time, the administrator has a long waiting list for personal care and homemaker care. Are we providers greedy? I don't think so. A few miles down the road in Trumbull County, the Trumbull County Senior Levy is paying 26% more for the exact same service. The Veterans Administration in the Tri-County area pays 50% more. The only reimbursement that is comparable to this unacceptable levy rate is Medicaid, a program that in itself has over 5,000 Ohio seniors on waiting lists. That represents 50% of eligible Medicaid recipients, and this for the same reason, pathetic reimbursement rates. With fast food restaurants and Walmart advertising for starting pay for as much as $15 to $17 an hour, we cannot compete. Not with the levy's $21.50 per hour reimbursement rate. Considering our cost of providing these services, we surely cannot accept this rate and then offer a pay rate competitive with Walmart. It makes hiring impossible. In 2017, this board made promises. In 2023, these promises are being broken. Our seniors need these services that are not being provided. Your loved one may become the next victim of this inapt implementation of this program. I ask this board to look into this reimbursement problem and find a solution. Our seniors deserve better.
Thanks, Dave.
hey, Dave, how long has these reimbursement rates been frozen where inflation has surpassed
Oh, my God.
basically the cost of you doing business to care for seniors? How has the rates been with regards to inflation?
Well, we got a little bit of an increase in January, but when someone says, oh, you're getting a 5% increase, when you're so far behind the game to begin with, it means nothing. So it's been going on for a couple of years now. I think when we started this program, if I'm not mistaken, that's six years ago. It was at $19.50 for our home care reimbursement. Now it's at $21.50. As I said, Trumbull County for the exact same service is paying $27. The VA pays $32. I can't, not only can I not.
What is the levy for Trumbull? How many mil levy is it for Trumbull for their senior?
I'm not really sure. I think it's a 1 mil or whatever. I'm not sure. That is right, I don't know. But what I can tell you is that the relevance of how much is there is not the question. The amount that we can't provide. I'll provide the services in Trumbull County because I can afford to pay my caregivers.
Sure.
I can't provide it in Mahoning County. And that's why, I mean, I gave notice a month ago. No one even responded. I was kind of shocked by the whole thing.
Really?
But there's 50 consumers that within the next 30 days are not going to have services.
So what's the Medicaid that you get? What part of Medicaid?
We're under the Medicaid waiver program, MyCare Ohio, Passport. They're paying us actually a little bit less than what we're getting from Mahoning County levy, but we're not taking that either. No one can afford to take it, and that's why these waiting lists exist.
Sure.
Oh,
I mean,
people, it's the restrictions that are on these residents that they, you know, I'm gonna say I don't agree with a lot of them. But, you know, we'll have to talk through this.
yeah.
I mean, how is it that Trumbull County could pay, what did you say,
$27.
$27?
It's a different process. It doesn't have an overseer like you have with Direction Home, although they did when they started the program, they're no longer there.
So who
It's a
runs
bid
it?
process. There is one woman who was hired to oversee the program, but not anything like those of us who are providers. We give a bid each year, actually 2 years in this particular contract. And it's awarded based on best bid, best service, I guess.
So they run their own through the Trumbull County.
That's correct. That's correct.
Dave, the most people I talk to, they don't want to be on Passport. They want to be on the senior levy program. Why is that?
Because you gotta give up everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, most people
Gotta give up
have
your
a little
house.
misunderstanding of what Passport is. Passport's a Medicaid program.
Right.
When you enroll in Passport, or say when you enroll in Medicaid, you sign what becomes the right of recovery, which means that when your services are done, that the state of Ohio Medicaid can come after your estate for your home or any proceeds that are left there up to the amount that they spent on your care. I think people misinterpret that and think that they have to sign away their home. And that's what I hear all the time. Well, I'm not giving up my home.
Right.
Truth is, that's not what it's meant to do. It's when they leave that home. But people don't want to go on Medicaid. And I'll tell you, people are also today very hesitant to provide financial information. And to go on Medicaid, you have to give them a whole financial.
Yeah, you can't have, I think it's 15 or $100 or $2,000
That's correct.
of money in the bank.
Liquid assets.
You know, you can't have anything. I mean,
Right.
so, I mean, if you're, and these people are trying to live in their home and they have no recovery money if, you know, they get a hole in the roof. You know, so it's.
Yes, I'd like to be saying very similar things down in Columbus right now.
Sure.
Because I believe what they're doing is a fiasco and unfair to the seniors also.
I totally agree.
Yeah, but for us here in Mahoning County to mimic that program in the way that we are, is wrong.
Dave, you know, you're spot on everything. And it's unfortunate because, you know, what Columbus tells us to do and what the federal government tells us to do is pass levies. Put it on the burden of the local residents and the taxpayers to do things that they should be assisting seniors with. You know, so what do? We put on sales taxes to fix our own roads because the state takes our money away. We put on senior levies to try and help people stay in their homes. And then all of a sudden the inflation takes the number out of control, or the amount of people are so much in need in Mahoning County. We're an aging population. And then the need is so enormous that now we would have to double the levy to accommodate people.
Except one thing, if I may say, Commissioner.
Please.
What you're saying is right, but where it's at now, you're not going to accommodate anyone.
Mhm.
If you increase this reimbursement and get those of us providers who want to do this program, that's my phone, I'm sorry, who wanted to, we would, if we participated, at least you'd get something. I know there are 3 major providers of this service in Mahoning County. Not, the other 2 don't do this program at all, and I'm about to back out. So who do we have
Well,
doing?
why don't you just wait a minute on that? Let us check on some things before you just back up.
You know what? Carol, I give 30-day notice. And that's only fair to do so. I want the people to at least try to get coverage. And I can always rescind my 30-day. I just lost confidence that it will ever happen. And
Well, just let us see what we can do. I'm not promising, like I never do,
well,
but
here's the
let's
thing,
just look
and I
at
don't
it.
mean to, you guys were so instrumental in getting this thing passed, and it was so needed, and I respect and appreciate that so much. But if the longer that I perpetuate doing this program, I lose money. I lose my, and
Well,
because of
everybody,
post-COVID and whatever, I can't afford to do that long, and that's what
Sure.
forced me to this decision now.
everybody in your situation is gonna lose money.
Absolutely,
And that's,
absolutely.
it's
But
really,
on the other hand, if I have an employee who's available to work, okay, and I'm limited with the employees that I have, where am I gonna send that employee? To a Mahoning County senior for $21.50 an hour? Or to a Trumbull County senior for $27 an hour? Or to the VA consumer for $32? I'm doing the same service. I mean, I do have a responsibility to my company.
Sure.
As much as I consider myself an advocate for seniors, I've got to make my company survive. I've got 150 employees that I've got to keep working. I've got to make that business. Dave, you know well, you've been in this situation.
Sure.
Anthony, you too, and you know, you've been in business and you have a responsibility. And I cannot meet
Your
my
obligations.
responsibility to my
Sure.
company at a reimbursement rate that is, hate to say it, ridiculous.
All right, Dave, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
You know, we do
Thank you for your
appreciate your
time.
work. Okay, anyone else? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 28 from Tuesday, July 18th, 2023, and approval of bills for payment. Do I have a
So
motion?
moved?
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Legal notices, sanitary. Patrick.
Good morning, everybody. Number one's a request for,
Can't see.
pardon me?
I said I apologize. I had all my contacts in this morning and I can't see who's all back there, so I can
That's
pick your,
okay.
it looks like
Thanks for radio. Number one's a requestment for statement of qualifications for professional engineering services related to the Meander wastewater treatment plant.
Okay, thank you. Motion to approve legal notices.
Motion to approve legal notice number one.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes,
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Journal entries.
Motion to approve journal entry number one.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes,
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Travels, EMA.
Nobody there.
Yes, Joe's on there. Joe,
Oh, there he is. Top of court.
Joe Topper. Joe, can you unmute yourself,
no,
please?
it's Robin.
Robin.
Robin's on there?
Yeah, I think this is Robin.
Okay. Oh, Joe would be has-been.
Okay, sorry about the delay. You guys have me now?
Yes.
Okay. Um, This is for the travel. I'm sorry, I've got a little three-ring circus going on in here.
Yes, it's for the travel.
Okay, this is for Director Maggie McGee to attend a conference for annual training and updates.
Okay, thank you. Motion to approve travels.
Motion to approve travels 2A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes,
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Agreements, convention and visitors. Linda.
No,
Oh, Tara, there you are. Sorry.
Commissioners,
Good morning.
Audrey. This is an agreement with Youngstown Phantoms for advertising on the ice rink dashboards at the Covelli Center during the 2023-24 season. It also includes 30-second promotional PA announcements during every home game. The total is $1,300. It is non-general fund, and this reflects a discount because the Phantoms will receive an ad in our 24 travel guide at this discounted price.
Beautiful. Thank you, Tara. Coroner's office. Jim.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is an agreement with Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office. It's to perform autopsy services. It's a 5-year agreement, and it's $2,000 per case, and it's non-general.
Okay, Jim, thank you. EMA 911. Robin.
Yes, sorry about the delay earlier. The audio here is cutting in and out a little bit. This is an agreement with AT&T to upgrade the 911 services so that we can take digital texting. This is non-general.
Beautiful. Thank you, Robin. Jobs and Family Services.
Good morning,
Audrey.
good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Audrey, Nancy, and good morning, Jim. Letter G, this is an agreement with Job and Family Services with Rolling Hill Spring Water for bottled water services in the amount of $10,000, non-general. Letter E, Job and Family Service Amendment with the County Commissioners Association to amend Section 3 for the Clear Location Services contract at no charge in the estimated amount of $2,827.11. And this is non-general. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Prosecutors. Jim.
Commissioners, this is a memorandum of understanding with the Ohio State Highway Patrol. It's for the LEADS program, and it's for $3,180, and it's a non-general fund expenditure.
Thank you, Jim. Motion to approve agreements.
Motion to approve agreements A through F.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Change orders. Sanitary. Pat.
Commissioners, letter A is extra work order number 1 with Redzik Excavating. This is for additional services at the 5 Points Pump Station improvement project number 490 in the estimated amount of $248,619, and these are non-general funds.
Okay, thank you. Sheriff's Department.
Good morning, Commissioners, Nancy.
Morning, Adam.
B, change order number 1 with Warren Glass and Paint Company for additional services needed for the replacement of windows in the amount of $2,975, non-general. C, change order number 1 with Greenwood Chevrolet for additional repairs to a 2021 Chrysler Voyager in the amount of $194.60. D, change order number 1, Greenwood Chevrolet, additional repairs for a 2018 Ford F-350 in the amount of $514.36, non-general.
Okay, Adam, thank you. Motion to approve change orders.
Motion to approve change orders, letters A through D.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Road closings. Engineers.
Commissioners, letter A is to close Hubbard Road in Poland Township beginning August 14th for approximately 5 days. This is to complete a water line replacement project at the request of Aqua Ohio.
Is this by Anthony's house?
Down the street.
Pat, you're gonna have to pick Anthony up for work. You can't maneuver around those barricades and
Dig it real
roadblocks.
deep.
Okay, motion to approve road closings.
Motion to approve road closings 5A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions, number 1 additions.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolution of awards. Sanitary. Patrick.
Commissioners, letter A is award the Camel Wastewater Treatment Plant blowers and diffuser replacement project. This is improvement number 535 to AP O'Hore Company in the amount of $359,125. These are non-general funds. OPWC grant covers 69%, and AP was the only bid. And letter B is award of the rehabilitation and relining of sanitary sewers in the Mahoney County Metropolitan Sewer District to United Survey for a 3-year time span in the estimated amount of $225,000 per year. This is non-general and low bid.
Okay, thank you. Resolution of awards.
Motion to approve resolution of awards A and B.
Second,
Roll call.
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes. Resolutions, Commissioners on B.
Commissioners, item A is a resolution approving the agreements, addendum, and expenditures with the following agencies funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, Mahoney County Public Health for $2,500, Land Revitalization Corp. for $201,625, and Mahoney Valley Manufacturers for $25,000. I do have guys here today. That's not you guys. That's the other lady. But it's also to help with the
Yeah,
hiring
the
and
labor
stuff.
promotions and stuff, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Item B is a resolution approving appointment of Megan B. Magnetta to the part-time position of Public Relations and Information Director for the department. And item C is a resolution of necessity to purchase playground equipment and structures, playground, base, and grass and installation services from Landscape Structures, Inc. through the State of Ohio purchasing contract for the Mahoney County Board of Developmental Disabilities, an estimated amount of $944,391.
Is Bill Whitaker up there? No.
Excellent.
Land bank.
Engineers. Patrick.
Commissioners, letter D is a resolution approving the release of claims with Marucci and Gaffney Excavating for the Western Reserve Road Roundabout Project at the 5 Points intersection in the amount of $14,462.57.
Okay, thank you. Hazmat.
Letter E is a resolution approving the moral obligation for payment for $4,936 to Industrial Environmental Monitoring. This is for the repair of the area array meters that we used in East Palestine.
Okay, thank you. Human Resources.
Good morning, everybody. This is a revision made to the county's personnel manual.
Okay, thank you. Sanitary, Patrick.
Commissioners, letter G is a resolution authorizing the disposal of scrap with a value less than $2,500 per the Ohio Revised Code, section 307.12B1. And letter H is a resolution approving an employee agreement with one employee at the Mahoney County Sanitary Engineers Employee Union.
Okay, thank you, Pat. And excuse me, I think that when we did A for the funding, the land revitalization, Dan Yama, are you up there, Dan?
Dan and Deb are both
Yeah.
up there.
There they are. Turn on.
Can you unmute yourself, Dan?
And Deb, I apologize.
I forgot you up there.
Unmute your,
We can't hear your volume.
How about
There you
now?
go.
There you go.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, Dan and
No,
Debbie,
no.
or our
Deb
director.
and I are coincidentally attending an Ohio Land Bank Association meeting in Mansfield, Ohio. So we're on a cell phone, hiding in a closet in the back of the meeting. So, but we wanted to take a minute and thank you for approving this request and speak briefly to the request.
So the matching funds enabled us to pursue a grant to help 9 communities in Mahoney County with demolition needs that they identified in neighborhoods. And were it not for your matching funds authorization today, we simply wouldn't have been able to bring these resources to the county. So thank you on behalf of the Land Bank and thank you on behalf of those communities.
Debbie, thank you too. You do an amazing job. You and a small staff just do a phenomenal job on behalf of the county and all the surrounding areas, because everything that you and Dan does as a director, it just helps the valley, and we appreciate it so much. And we really don't get enough publicity through the land bank of what you do and how you help the community. So I really thank you guys for the great work that you do in leading us in Mahoning County.
We appreciate your ongoing support, Commissioner. Thank you. Thank you, all three of you.
Deb, how much money did the local match levy? How much grant money was there?
So Audrey, the entire grant was $6.9 million. A slice of that is Youngstown and the rest is Mahoning County. Sorry that I don't have those figures in front of me, but the entire grant for residential demolition for Mahoning County was $6.9 million. The city of Youngstown made its own matching fund contribution.
Deb, so Youngstown's not in with the rest of the rest of the county. Is that correct? They're on their own.
It was one application with two parts to it. Youngstown stood alone. The rest of Mahoning County was the second part.
Oh, could they have all been together and have
No,
one
but
joint?
no, by the funders rules, we had to separate them because of the matching funds coming from different sources.
All right, just checking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mahoning Valley Manufacturers, someone is on screen as well. I thought you said the word.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I told you about Deb.
Okay, I apologize. One day I don't put my contacts in, I'm blinded. Blinded.
Try those. They're
No.
prescription.
Okay, a motion to pass resolutions.
Wait, you gotta do G and,
Oh,
okay, we did it.
we did
Sorry.
it. Yeah, yeah, we already did it all. See, I can see up close. Motion to pass resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions A through H.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, anything for the good of the order? Anybody out there have any announcements to make or anything? Anything happening? Tara, anything exciting happening? Is Anthony gonna go on stage with John Bonamassa and play a little bit of that guitar?
On that, right?
Yeah. No big weekend downtown here with Y Live on Saturday and just a lot of festivals, events.
Yeah, how
Few
true.
weeks, busy few weeks.
Just get
There'll
your
be like, there'll be 6 or 7 different Italian fests going on, starting next week, right? Or
No,
this
this week.
weekend, I mean, this weekend.
Mount Carmel.
Youngstown. It's
Yeah.
after Youngstown.
Briar Hill.
Briar Hill. I forgot about.
Briar Hill. Where's
Your
that?
hometown.
Where's that
How
at?
can I forget about Briar Hill since I come there? Cleveland, I love Cleveland, yes.
Pittsburgh, North Hill.
Okay, I would like to make a comment. I'd like to say that, I'd like to say that we're very much aware that the insurance company from Mahoning County, Corsa, has settled the lawsuit that was filed against the county by Mr. Morrison and his attorneys. We, the commissioners and the county administrator, signed off on that settlement at their request. We're also aware the insurance company did not settle the case based on any assessment of guilt or innocence. The insurance company settled based on the cost of litigation to go to trial versus the cost to settle early and avoid litigation. In this case, the insurance company providing 3 different sets of attorneys to represent the county defendants would be expensive and drawn out if it were to litigate. It is a fact that less than 1% of all cases filed actually go to trial. It is also a fact that we would definitely have preferred to go to trial and have everyone place their hand on the Bible and speak the truth. But at the end of the day, Mahoning County was being sued. And it is our obligation, first and foremost, to protect the institution that we represent. It's further noted that the lawsuit had originally included Prosecutor DeGenova, and she was subsequently dismissed by the court as a defendant. Prosecutor DeGenova also stated on 12/13/22 in an email to the plaintiff's attorney, and I quote, "Upon receipt of your correspondence, as prosecutor, I conducted an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the December 2nd, 2022 termination of your client, Ricky Morrison. My investigation revealed that the decision to terminate Mr. Morrison was made by the county administrator, not the Board of Commissioners, and that the county administrator's action was not politically motivated. A Board of County Commissioners may only act as a board and through a formal resolution. Although it is the opinion of many people that much of the litigation was pursued to promote self-serving political aspirations, it is even further appalling that some would additionally exploit the health issues of a so-called friend for their own political capital. But at the end of the day, we remain steadfast to continue to do the right thing to protect the institution of Mahoning County and all its residents that have entrusted us to do so. And that's the only statement I'm going to make concerning the finality of the case that was resolved in the courts this week.
Are you going to confirm the dollar amount of 175? Nobody seems to be disputing it, but I just wanted to see if you'd confirm it.
Yeah, we'd like to know the division of it, but the total was 175.
Do you know the division of it?
There's nothing, in the records that show it.
So with
One other
that
question, if I
being
could
said,
ask.
Commissioner,
this is a question and answer position. So
Commissioner.
any other
Commissioner.
comments? We're done, Audrey.
This is
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, we're
This-
done.
I'm
Audrey.
sorry,
We had
I
that.
tried to get
period.
in.
Yeah, we'll discuss
Yeah.
it later.
Discuss later.
Okay.
No, it's on a good note. Okay.
I don't know, but we asked everyone first, so that's it. So,
Yeah, but you
yeah,
didn't-
anyone else?
We adjourn.
Any- Yeah, if,
I agree with the statement that we prepared. As a group of county commissioners, we all have the same opinion and of what this statement reflects. So,
Yeah, and I'd just like to say I oppose the termination, but I think in the best interest of the taxpayers of Mahoning County was a swift resolution of this case, which would have been very long and very costly and very burdensome to everybody involved. So I'm glad to see that a resolution has come to term and hopefully we can all move on from here. And that's it.
I think what I want to say is I take great responsibility and authority the board has appointed before me. And I think I've worked here since 2012, and I think my record speaks for that.
and I agree to that.
Thank you.
I agree to that full-heartedly. Because as I say, there's always more to the story, but through the court system, we have resolved that. We would have rather went to court, but because we are good stewards of Mahoning County and the funds that they have entrusted to us, this was settled. And we all need to just move forward from here. And that's all I have to say right now.
the one thing that is disheartening in our media coverage is that the plaintiff's pleadings have been spread all over the paper, but not once has print media read the pleadings that were in response, not once. And they were filed, and no one has put an article out that represents the rebuttal in the pleadings. No one. So when you do coverage, it's always much more fair if you print both sides of the story. And that's all I'll say. Okay, do I have a motion to recess?
Motion to recess.
Second,
Roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Chafficanty?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. We have another meeting coming up, in case anyone has anything, any questions or anything that anyone responds to, then we'll reconvene the meeting and adjourn. Okay.
question. What is the effect of this on public monies, the
There's no effect on public funds. It's
None.
resolved from the insurance company. Do we have to reconvene and then adjourn?
Yes, reconvene do we have a motion to reconvene?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay. Dave would make the motion. Dave, you need to make the motion. You're chair.
He
Oh,
did.
I have
You
to
asked for
with
the
you
motion.
guys.
No, I asked for a motion to reconvene the meeting. Anthony,
Second.
Carol?
She moved.
No, you made the motion. Carol, second.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. A motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.